Hi guys, Meg here, and today we're going to be talking about dyslexia. Raise your hand if you have been diagnosed as dyslexic or you know someone who has. So what is dyslexia? A good working definition of dyslexia is important if we truly want to help students with learning disabilities caused by dyslexia. Dyslexia is a specific learning disability that is neurobiological in origin. It is characterized by difficulties with accurate and/or fluent word recognition and by poor spelling and decoding abilities. These difficulties typically result from a deficient in phonological component of language that is often unexpected in relation to other cognitive abilities and the provision of effective classroom instruction. Secondary consequences may include problems in reading comprehension and reduced reading experience that can impede growth of vocabulary and background knowledge. When reflecting on the definition of dyslexia, it is important to remember that dyslexia does not reflect low intelligence. Many creative and bright individuals with dyslexia might never learn to read, spell, or write at a level equivalent to their intellectual peers, but that does not mean they cannot still do great things for this world. Here are just a few famous yet successful dyslexics: Albert Einstein, Jennifer Aniston, Pablo Picasso, Whoopi Goldberg. Let's look at the numbers. Overall population numbers. Dyslexia affects 1 in 4 individuals. Over 30 million adults don't read or write at a basic level due to the underdiagnosis of dyslexia. Dyslexia affects men and women equally. Classroom numbers. 80% of students placed in special ed for learning disabilities have been diagnosed as dyslexics. Between 25 and 40% of children with dyslexia also have ADD or ADHD. Characteristics of dyslexia can run from mild to severe. To find out if you or someone you know has any characteristics of dyslexia, take this test for self-diagnosis. Do you read slowly? Did you have trouble learning how to read when you were in school? Do you often have to read something 2 or 3 times before it makes sense? Are you uncomfortable reading aloud? Do you omit, transpose, or add letters when you are reading or writing? Do you still have spelling mistakes in your writing even after using spell check? Do you find it difficult to pronounce uncommon multisyllable words when you are reading? Do you choose to read magazines or short articles rather than longer books and novels? When you were in school, did you find it extremely difficult to learn a foreign language? Do you avoid work projects or courses that require extensive reading? If you answered yes to 7 or more of these questions, this may be an indication of dyslexia. Of course, answering yes to these questions all represents characters of dyslexia, but there are many more. Some of the other common characteristics of dyslexia in younger children are: number 1, delayed speech development is one of the first signs of dyslexia in children. Some children may not speak until as late as 3 or 4 years of age. Number 2, trouble calling things by the right name. Children have trouble associating the correct word with the correct symbol or object. Number 3, struggles with rhymes. Not being able to break words into parts interferes with the child being able to recognize rhyming patterns.